Let's. Hi, I welcome to another live stream. I was trying to put the chat on the screen. It's not the best way, but I guess it works for now. I will try the appropriate way that people do with these things later. I don't know how yet, but at least you can see the comments on the screen now. Hey man, e aí? Sim, chegou a hora da live. Again, you can talk to me in English, Portuguese, and a bit of Spanish if you want. I will try to do this page today. I had previously made the sketch for today's page. It is a fighting scene with some flashbacks here and there, and yes, it will be fun, I guess. There's some high alarmment. Yeah, that's awesome. I just I started to do these live streams a couple of days ago, and it has been really fun. I'm liking to record the process of making pages and sharing to everybody that likes this kind of stuff. And yes, these are pages from Shadowplay Book 2. I'm doing not in the right order. One, I said sometimes here because I'm trying to get used to draw these characters, and so I'm doing some pages from the middle of the book. And the other reason is because I don't want to spoil the story for people that already are reading Shadowplay. So this way you don't know what comes first, what comes later. So it is pretty chaotic. So that's the other reason why I'm doing like this. So, but yes, these are pages from Shadowplay Book 2. E aí, man, como estão as coisas? Let's start it. Let's start it. Legal. Aqui tá meio de boa, meio tenso. Again, this is the soundtrack for Final Fantasy VII. These remixes by, I will put again the remixes, the link to the video of Kilika Beats, some cool remixes, video game remixes. Legal, man. Aqui tá um clima bem bom. Oops. Sorry. Sorry about this. And another thing, sadly, the chat on the screen is the YouTube chat. I don't know how to put two chats at the same time yet, but I will learn along the way. I will learn. This first lines I like to make very loose to try to don't lose the gesture, you know. So I try to even hold the pencil not close to the tip of the pencil, more like that. Try to preserve the gesture. Olá, senhor. E aí, man? Como está? Olá, senhor. Numa nice, man. Fazendo aquela página. Numa noite de sábado. Uma página um pouco violenta, né? Mas não muito. Você comprou o Final Fantasy IX, Bruno? Thank you. Impressive drawing skills. Thank you, man. I'm trying to talk in English mostly in the live streams because of the usual people that come here that only talk in English. That's why I put this. We can speak in English, Portuguese, and Spanish. A little Spanish. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Heavy machine gun. I was seeing this guy talking about this. is a Spanish guy. He said that he wanted to make some live streams. He's a game designer, and every time he started to talk in Spanish, some people that just talk in English would left the live stream because they weren't able to understand. So I started to think about this language barrier. Let's see. Hopefully this thing saying that you can talk in English, Portuguese, and Spanish helps. I don't know. I'm trying stuff. Just trying stuff. Yeah. Thank you, man. You are a very sensitive guy. Hey, Stewie. You heard the news? Beavis was crying. This is Bruno Baca, my friend. He is an amazing artist, and he will one of these days we'll do a live stream together. He will show his amazing skills. He has amazing skills. An awesome style. He makes very funny comic strips also. Não, eu não quero. Eu não quero uma distância segura. Não, pode falar qualquer língua, mano. Poxa. Eu sou brasileiro, né? Não, eu só tô pensando. Isso é o que eu tentei fazer, né? Deixar esse aviso que você pode falar em qualquer língua, na verdade. Mais pro pessoal que só fala inglês, falar inglês se quiser, sabe? Porque a maioria das vezes eu tô falando em português mesmo, com o pessoal, o Diego, o pessoal que vem, o Cris aparece na live, a Ana, mas só pro pessoal saber que você pode falar qualquer língua. E o YouTube é estranho, porque ele começa a não mostrar tanto pra pessoal de fora também, né? Que eu É o que eu tô tentando também mostrar mais, né? Para o pessoal conhecer e tal. É difícil. It ain't easy. Lots of impediments. Safe distance. Hey, you Portuguese speaker, please. Not that close. Oi, Ju, como vai? Logo vocês estão de volta, né? Hey, Portuguese speaker, can you scram? Okay. Sorry. I'm thinking stuff. Unrelated stuff. That's what happens sometimes. Started to think some stuff that you that has nothing to do with the what you were drawing. Okay, man, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Until the next time. Until let's do this thing together. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Falou, man. Till the next time. Okay. Nice. I'm still learning this OBS and live stream stuff. It is that you can do anything actually, which is pretty cool. Imagine have this kind of power to broadcast your anything you do. This kind of stuff I'm doing. I don't know, 20 years ago. It was. You. This stuff is awesome. For me, it is kind of unbelievable yet, which makes me sound a very old guy. But if you think about it, it is something amazing, right? Some years ago, they only you could only broadcast whatever if you, I don't know, if you went to television, I don't know. But nowadays you can stream, I don't know, anything really. Some boomer talk, huh? Some boomer talk. Oh no, I apologize. I guess I will change this to some. I make some blood coming out of this guy's mouth. I guess this impact stuff I didn't work. Again, this thing is awesome. It is a Pentel pen. You can correct and fill with white anything really quickly. It is I told this before, but I discovered this pen in a Naoki Urasawa TV show, Manben, when he visits some mangakas. This guy, he used this just as he used his pens, or he used the two things at the same time, and it really is awesome. It dries really fast, and you can correct, or you can use on your art. For instance, I want to do some, I don't know, let's say another button here. You can just, now it's a button, right? I love it stuff. Let's do some blood. Nice, it's better. Hey, Dolomane, how are you, bro? E Diego, é o Final Fantasy VII, o remix. É muito bom. Eu vou colocar o link depois. Hey, Dolomane, this Pentel pen, I guess maybe you can only buy in Brazil. I don't know. The tip is, it is similar to a ballpoint pen, and yeah, maybe there's no code here. Maybe this is a code. I don't know. Let me see. I have another one. ZL61S WBS, maybe, I don't know, but it is made in Japan. It is imported, but it's also made in Japan. So maybe you can import, or maybe you will find this type of pen somewhere in the United States. But it's awesome. I love this stuff. It really. I will. Have you watched Manben by Naoki Urasawa? Esse som é muito bom, Diego. Ele é muito. Eu vou ver se tem um remix desse do Final Fantasy VIII. Aliás, vou ver isso agora. That show is awesome, Dolomite. It's really cool, Dolomite. It is. Naoki Urasawa is this. I, he's on the Japanese Mount Rushmore for mangakas. There's Osamu Tezuka, of course. The second Katsuhiro Otomo from Akira, and I think this is the close third one, in my opinion. The mangas by the guy are awesome. Monster, Pluto, 20th Century Boys. This guy, and he has this TV show as a search for it. It is Man-Ben. I guess it's Man-Ben. Let me check. Yeah, Man-Ben. There's lots of seasons, and this guy, he goes to the studios of mangakas to learn how they do their mangas, and of course, each of the artists draw in different ways. Of course, some use assistants, and other ones don't use assistants. They do everything alone. And one of these guys, he draw. It was really interesting because their sketches were very loose, and he started to ink from that very loose sketches, but that made that he would always made lots of mistakes while he was inking. Sometimes he was he started to become he wasn't satisfied by his inking, and then he would take a pen like this one, and he started to correct and redraw, all with inks, correct, redraw, and he used this a lot to the point that his final drawing, there's so much layers of this stuff that it started to make a bulge on the paper, but nevertheless, it's really worked really well. So when I saw that episode, I have to get one of these, and it is really awesome. I love this stuff. Esse é do 8, man. Eu achei. Muito bom. A do 8 é especial, né, mano? É perfeito mesmo. I think you will really like this show, Dolomane. You that like to watch some making offs, some craft stuff, right? I guess all of the episodes are subtitled nowadays. There's a time that a new episode would air and that will not be any English subtitles, and you could only guess. But it's very very cool. One of the last episodes, Katsuhiro Otomo from Akira was in the show. Really cool episode. I've rotated this page now. Thank you everyone that is watching. As you can see, you can talk in English, you can talk in Portuguese and Spanish if you want to. We can party together. Yeah. No language barriers. Let's party. Things are kinda rough in the world nowadays, right? So I have to chill a little bit. Hope you can chill listening to this cool beats, watching some drawing. Yeah. Make a flashback quick scene. some graphite here. Have you played Final Fantasy VIII, Dolomane? Yeah, nobody seems to like Final Fantasy VIII, right? It is that draw system. You have to steal some some stuff from the character, the enemies. I guess. People really don't like Final Fantasy VIII that much. I guess. I guess it's safe to say it is the most hated one from the PS1. But I like it because I played it. I guess I played it before Final Fantasy VII, maybe. I don't know. The one I thought Roger was the the final boss. My brother and I. Roger that. Roger. But the songs from Final Fantasy VIII are really cool, man. Really cool songs. Final Fantasy Tactics, Tic Tacs, Tactics. Just they just released a remastered version. Wow. Could you? I don't know if you are able to hear this thunder, but Final Fantasy Tactics. They just released this remastered version with voice acting. The voice acting is on point, and it is really really good. I guess I was watching some gameplays. I I didn't remember how the story was so good. The story is really well written. The it's really complex. Also, lots of cool details. Lots of cool. It's really really well written. I was, and the acting, the voice acting is really good. It elevates the game, man. If you like Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, I guess it's worth what it's worth. Take a look on this new release. Cool, yeah. About the video games, it is crazy how expensive they are to make nowadays, right? I agree, which which makes them it take takes a long time to develop a full game nowadays. In our time, the boomer talk again. Our time, I guess, uh, games that took, I don't know, 2 years to make, it was already insane. You, wow, this game took 2 years to make. Oh my god, that's a lot of time. Nowadays, games takes 5 6 years to make, right? And they are really expensive, and I don't think they needed to be. In my opinion, it would be way cooler if there's lots of more games like we used to have. It nowadays they call double A games, right? And I'm with you. There's a long time I never since I've played a new game. It's the games nowadays. I was talking to my friend Diego. He's on the chat now. Games nowadays, to me at least, they really feel like working. They are so complex, so many things that you can do, menus, menus over menus, and on top of another menu trees, and lots of skill trees and stuff, lots of variables that started to feel like a job to me. It was, oh no man, I can't. But I really like the craft, the art of video games. So I really like to watch gameplays, but I let the work to the streamers, the guys that really dig the stuff. Cause I love video games. I like to read about video games, watch reviews, know what's up with video games, but yeah, to play video games is stressful, really. For it is too. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics, the new one, is excellent, and I agree with the Chrono Trigger. I would love to see with a Chrono Trigger. I guess they didn't made a Chrono Trigger remake yet because of maybe Akira Toriyama, maybe because there's Akira Toriyama, the guy from Dragon Quest. They essentially made Chrono Trigger, and I guess from the part of Akira Toriyama, the rights I guess now lies with the family, probably. And I guess things are more complicated on that end. I think it's the only explanation, because fans are asking for a remake, a remaster, something with Chrono Trigger on the title, because that game is special, right? I agree, man. Awesome. I guess there's, I don't know how many Mambane episodes exists, but all of them are really cool. There's other technique I learned from a Mambane episode. This guy that made screen tones based on his watercolor washes. It is on the first season. That guy is awesome. I really dig the way he makes manga. There's lots of similarities actually, but that thing that he do with screen tones, with ink washes, that was a revelation. Obrigado, Ju. É muito angular, né? Esse tipo de desenho que eu faço tem muita influência de desenho animado dos anos 90, sabe? E eles usam muitas coisas para simplificar o rosto, os traços mesmo, por causa da animação. Então eles simplificam muito com traço, umas coisas angulares, mais fáceis de replicar, porque eles tinham que desenhar uns 12 desenhos por segundo, né, para fazer animação. Então tudo que era simplificado, para simplificar, então eles faziam. E vem disso. I was talking about this. My friend Ju said that she liked the way I draw faces, very angular faces, and I answered that that angular and straight lines that I use on my drawing, on the construction of the body, on the faces, came from 90s cartoons, probably, because if you know the way they used to make animation these days, or by hand, and in order to make things easier for the animators, you would simplify your the lines of your character. So you would make the more angular lines, more simplified lines, in order to make some 12 or sometimes 24 drawings per second. 24 and 12 drawings per second was the frame rate of these animations, right? So done by hand, 24, 12 or 12 drawings per second. You would like to simplify the design of your characters, or else you were in trouble. So yeah, I guess it came from this kind of animation from the 90s and 80s even, and manga, of course. It is an amalgamation of influences. Valeu, Ju. Estava explicando para. Isso é interessante mesmo. Obrigado por levantar isso. What I also like to do a lot of hatching. So some parts are easier. I would say the construction of the bodies of the characters, I would say they are simplified, but I really like to make hatchings and to do shadows and this kind of stuff. So it becomes this blend of influences. Like these glasses of this character. These glasses are very cartoony, right? True. Just circles, essentially. There's no glasses like well, I guess nowadays there are glasses like this people use, but it's kind of uncommon, very simplified. This kid is watching an anime. I'll do an anime face here. Which is funny because there's so many anime influences already on the characters that they watching anime almost I have to do some stuff in order to the reader being able to discern he's watching a cartoon, because everybody kind of looks like a cartoon, right? So I will simplify. I will not use hatches. I will ink with a pen and simplify the lines. Real-time captioning. That's interesting, Delamain. I will search the stuff. That would be awesome. Really, really awesome. And yeah, there's nowadays, right? You have everything at your disposal. That would be awesome. I will search the stuff you wrote here. That's cool. Well, thank you for the tip. I will investigate. And yeah, very Naruto like. You are right. Um, Manga and anime are very important in the Shadowplay. There's some parts of the story, especially for some characters, that anime is it's really important for one of the characters. And in this chapter, the second book, I will put more elements to this part of the story. There's lots of mystery and lots of stuff happening, but yeah, there's a character that loves anime and this kind of stuff. There's a reason for that, and I don't want to spoil anything, really. But yeah, very Naruto. Just this final scene here. When I draw these characters from afar, they almost looks like the Mike Mignola characters. I don't know if you noticed when Mike Mignola draw the characters from afar, sometimes he just suggests the character with some very simple shapes, and I really like it. It's amazing. If you start to read a lot of Mike Mignola, Hellboy, his art, you start to want to draw like him, and if you and there's a lot of people that started to draw like Mike Mignola. I understand why, because you start to look at his drawing and you become like, wait, this is awesome, and it looks simple, but in reality, of course, you have to know where to simplify, his composition is unbelievable, very very reminiscent from Frank Frazetta and this kind of stuff. These vertical lines. So you started to read Hellboy and his stuff. You start to want to draw just like him. But I guess some of the artists start to draw like him a little too much, to the point that you become, hey, wait a minute, is this Mike Mignola? Oh no, this is other guy. I don't know. This is another thing entirely, but at least I can understand why this happens. Ju, você conhece o Hellboy? This guy is mopping the floor with this other one. Mopping the floor is a very funny saying to me, a funny term in English. Mopping the floor with a guy. Biting the dust is funny to me also. Biting the dust. In Brazil, we say similar, but we say kiss the floor. Well, maybe they say kiss the floor in the United States also. I don't know. Kiss the floor. I guess they say that, right? Bite the dust seems more painful. You bite the Jesus. Quadrinho indígena. Make some extras here. These clothes these guys use aren't very common. There's a reason for that. Of course, it isn't. The reason isn't. Will be in the book. But sometimes I start to think, oh, Jesus, I have to make up some weird ass clothes for these characters. When the guys are just extras, that's okay, but when the characters are main characters, you have to take your time and think of something cool and weird at the same time. shapes here. Oh yeah, it's one of the. I guess it was Fabio Moon or Gabriel Ba. One of the two. They are twin brothers. I guess they are. They did Umbrella Academy with the guy. This band. That um, metal band. I guess I forgot. Something Ward. What's the name of the guy? The guy he's a musician from this rock band, and the drawings are by Gabriel Ba or Fabio Moon, one of the brothers. Yeah, they are awesome. The style one of them are very. It really looks like a Paul Pope, you know, Paul Pope. Very reminiscent of him, and the other one, it is very similar to Mike Mignola, I guess. Very similar drawings, very distinct drawings styles, and but both are very good. Yeah, there's lots of awesome. You know, another really to my money the best penciler and inker and nowadays is called Bilks. Let me see. Her name is very different, even for Brazilian. Yeah, Gerard Way. Yes, My Chemical Romance. Yes, thank you. That's right. Bilkis is her name. It is very uncommon name in Brazil. Also, I never heard this name before. But Bilkis, it writes like this. Bilkis Evely. She just earned an Eisner, I guess. She is incredible. Also Brazilian. It's wow, she is amazing. I love her style. Another Brazilian. Lots of awesome Brazilian pencilers and artists. É, 10 pãezinhos, isso mesmo, Ju. 10 pãezinhos é o primeiro zine deles. O primeiro que nossa, eles lançaram acho que 20 e poucos, mais, nossa, talvez mais de 20 anos atrás, eles já faziam esse 10 pãezinhos que era independente. Faziam e imprimiam, acho, como zine mesmo. E começaram aí. Eu lembro o pessoal comprando na época que eu ia pra escola de artes. Nossa, faz muito, muito tempo. 10 penzinhos, ó. É isso mesmo. My friend was talking about 10 penzinhos, which means 10 bread, 10 breads, I don't know. Because it is, this name is something very Brazilian. You would go to the bakery store and ask for 10 French breads. And Dez Penzinhos was the name of the first comic magazine by Fábio Moon and Gabriel Bá. It was a fanzine. They would make the fanzine themselves and sell with print on print paper and sell in conventions and everywhere. They started like this. Ah, isso é interessante, Ju. Você conhece a Bilquis Evely? É uma... Acho que é a melhor desenhista hoje, na minha opinião, de todos. De todos os desenhistas de quadrinhos. Deixa eu arrumar a câmera. I will fix this camera. Esse é o nome dela, é um nome bem diferente mesmo. Ela acabou de ganhar um prêmio, o melhor prêmio de melhor desenhista, eu acho. Ela é incrível, muito, muito, muito boa mesmo. É a melhor na atualidade, eu acho, de todos os países. Yeah, Bilks. Wow, Dolomene, you are writing in Portuguese. My my head for a moment I was what? Gen 13 and Sandman, yes. I'm a big Gen 13. I never, I didn't read a lot of Gen 13, but I loved the artwork. I really like the. I don't have it anymore because I lended to someone the sketchbook by Scott Campbell for, but no, I'm mixing the things up. Gen 13 is for. Oh yeah, it is. It's reading by Jing Lee and J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, he drew it. Sometimes I mix up J. Scott Campbell with Michael Turner. I don't know why. Well, that's it. They are from the from a similar time, right? But I had this uh, sketchbook book. It was a sketchbook published from John Scott Campbell, the Danger Girl sketchbook. I don't know if you ever saw it. It is wow, it's so beautiful. And but I never read a lot of Gen 13. I have I have this friend that is really a fan of Gen 13. And Sandman. Wow, I have the complete works, all the four compilations of Sandman, everything published. But it is it still is my one of my favorites. Yes, there's lots of Sandman in Shadowplay also. I would say. Maybe it's not very apparent now, but it will be. Sandman is a very strong influence on Shadowplay. Now that stuff about new gaming, right? Another another unfortunate thing. Of course, we don't know what happened really, but these kinds of stuff are happening all the time nowadays, right? I guess I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know even if I want to enter this subject. This subject is really sad. The song is very cool. It's called Fisherman Horizon. That's cool. I will tell her. Ju, o Dolomane, ele falou em português só pra dizer qual que eram os favoritos dele pra você, ó. Legal. Yeah, maybe you can be friends. Ju. J. Scott Campbell is amazing, man. He's still at it, right? Nowadays he does lots of cover arts, lots of designs for. He made the designs of the video game Marvel Rivals, right? I guess lots of. He did lots of art for that game. And the cool thing, and I learned this from cartoonist Kayfabe, he started sending. He won a contest in Nintendo Power magazine, right? I guess the contest was you needed to make up a video game, something like it, and he did his stuff. I guess he was 15 and he won the contest. Yeah. I love his style too. Uh, there's something, I guess, in my style, the way I like to do stuff. There's a little bit of Joe Madureira, Joe Mad, uh, and Roger Cruz, which is at the same time he's a Brazilian. I like this 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 part of the 90s that Joe Mad, even Scott Campbell, I guess, they put something of manga art in the drawing. The big eyes, some the speed lines, especially Joe Mad. He um, he would do this kind of stuff. I guess maybe he started it, right? I love the art work of Joe Mad. He's working with video games also, right? He is a he was always has been a gamer. He he made he created he co-founded this video game company. I forgot the name, but they did some video games for PlayStation 3 and Xbox, and they did the video game for Battle Chasers, which is his his series, comic book series from the 90s, right? It is an RPG, turn-based RPG. You see, the we can't hide the influences that we had growing up. Turn-based RPGs, video games, anime, manga. We can't hide it. We just finalize this first panel and I will call it a day. This weird ass roofs. I'll let my cat in. He's making a... Gatinho, tô desenhando. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. I will... Maybe I would just a little bit more and... Ah, the cat. The cat appeared. Hey. I guess this is the sign. I will finish this live stream, so we can... Oh, vem cá, gatinho. Gatinho, meu Deus. Yeah. Thank you everyone that stopped by, and I'm really happy for have... Oh, gatinho. I'm very thankful, very grateful for your company today. Obrigado, Ju, Diego, não sei quem tá online ainda, mas muito obrigado por fazerem companhia. Thank you, Dolomane. Please watch this Man-Band episode. I think you will really like it. It's really cool. And yeah, thank you. I will investigate that live translator and subtitler. I don't know the name of the thing, but I will definitely see if I get to know more about this. Thank you very much, and I will probably live stream tomorrow again, another page. Let's see what I will choose the page that I will do. And and mind you, I don't do the panel layout, the panel lines that separate a panel from another one, because I always do this part on Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint. So that's why you see everything mushed together. It's a bit chaotic, but I always separate in panels on the PC because it's faster. I think it's faster, and I can make some creative choices later on the production. Right? Thank you very much, and I'm very thankful for your company, and see you next time. Bye bye.